Welcome back everyone. This part of my journey through 2024 is particularly close to my heart. We are looking back at July to October. July brought some significant changes for me. We sadly had to say goodbye to one of my beloved dogs, Ozzy, a loss any pet parent will understand. But it also opened up a new chapter for me. My elderly boy, who's now 15, finally got the chance to join me on wildlife adventures thanks to his new set of wheels, his pushchair. I have to tell you, seeing the world through his eyes again, it brought a whole new dimension to my wildlife watching. I'm going to share these summer adventures with you. Some of these moments though, they're incredibly special to me, and I'm so grateful I could capture them, especially with this little man with me.
Good morning. I am at Ings today. This is a place I've wanted to come to for so long. You can actually see the Humber Bridge behind me. But a little bit of exciting news this morning. The picture that broke my nose, it was for a competition and it finished in the top 10. There's like over 200 people in this competition, and like every 2 weeks I've got to do a different challenge, and I finished in the top 10. How amazing is that? That was worth the broken nose and the black eyes that you can really see on this video for some strange reason. They look really bad at the moment. Oh my god, this is so cool. So we got in this hide and I was getting my cameras and that ready, and we got a bitten within like a couple of minutes. And as I was trying to set my custom modes back, we had another bitten and I was on the wrong mode, so I didn't really get a picture of it. But we've had marsh harriers, we've had cuckoos. The cuckoos calling was so cool. But we had cuckoos attacking marsh harriers, which was really cool to see as well. But again, I only done photos at that point because it was that quick. I had to do a picture, so I would take a picture and miss it. We got bitten, we got marsh harrier, we got otters. I got 2 otters, which was so cool. We had swifts, didn't get anything of the swifts. Well, we've made it 5 hours later from setting up from home, but we're at Gigran Farm. Honestly, this place is my favourite place. I absolutely love it here. This is my 5th visit to Gigran now. We set off at like 6:30 this morning, and we've got here as it opened at 12:30. Honestly, it's amazing. It's well worth it. And then we're heading back tonight. And red kites are one of my favourite birds. I say that about everything, I know I do, but they are really one of my favourites. Must be for me to drive 10 hours in a day to come and see them. Well, I'm back in the car. That was unreal. Like, oh my goodness. Everything was in my favour today. The light was perfect. It was overcast but bright. So I've got no harsh shadows, no harsh lighting on the kites. And they flew. Perfect. I couldn't have asked for them to fly any better. Good morning. Well, I am back at Sea Houses. I am going back on the fans today. Apparently the terns are attacking now. So I've got my hat and the go for your neck that I've seen from YouTube videos. So I've got my face, I can't remember what it's called. Snood. Got my snood I'm going to put on when we get on the boat to protect my neck, and I've got my hat. So I'm going to look stupid. I really don't suit baseball caps, but it's going to protect me. Is it on me? Is it on me? Okay, that's just it.
It's on someone else now. Oh god, it's pooed all over you, mate. Yeah. That wasn't nice. Alright, maybe it's not this way. Should we go the other way, do you think? What a second, isn't it? It's like, not good this and oh, ow! This is a great. Maybe not this way. Maybe not this way. This is the one thing. Yeah, so that was. Oh dear, me. Quick away.
Ow! That's the
Oh. Yeah. Nice. Come on.
Well, that was an experience. Did you actually see them land and attack us? They was crazy. I've always wanted to experience that, to be fair. I've seen so many people being attacked by terns and I really wanted to experience it. But that was unreal. That was really good. But we had really good great seals as well. The seals were really good today. So good morning. I have come to Lower Barnes today near Bishop Auckland. Well, I'm back in the car. I just didn't have much luck today. It was started off, I was like, when there was no bird food in the hide where the woodpeckers normally are, and there was just no birds in sight. I mean, I know wildlife, you have good days, bad days. You always do. And today was a bad day. But I did see this little weirder bird. I don't actually know what it is. I want to say it's possibly like a sandpiper stroke dunlin kind of bird. From a distance when it was sat, it looked wheatier, like female wheatier colours. It was brown, it had a stripe. You'll have seen it anywhere, and I'll have known by then hopefully what it actually was. But I took a picture of the back of the camera of it, and I always check it on like Google Lens, and it always 99% is right. and it just came up nothing. But it was heavily cropped on, and I was taking a picture of the back of the camera, and there was quite a big reflection. So hopefully when I get the footage on the laptop, I should be able to tell you what it was. So this is not a place that you normally see me from. I am actually back home and I'm in my office. I literally just said that I was going to find out what this bird was for you, and I would put it here. It was too exciting not just to put there what it was. I had to come on and tell you what it actually is. So I put it into Google Lens, which I always check, and it came up with this really rare bird. So I put it on like some Facebook groups. Like, does anyone know what this is? It's coming up saying it's an Oriental practical. And actually it is a black-winged practical. I hope I pronounced that right. That's just a guess. But that is what this bird actually is. It's been spotted in Yorkshire. No, it was first spotted in Spurn, then has made its way up Yorkshire, and now here it is at County Durham. And I randomly found it. It's only because it caught my eye that it flew different, which is why I spent a bit of time watching it. And I can't believe it. I cannot believe I have found a rare bird in the UK. Like, yes, it's been spotted all week, but I found one in County Durham. I found it. I've reported it on bird guides. I've always wanted to do that. It just felt, I don't know, something didn't feel right today. It was one of the days I thought, oh, I'll come to Low Barns. I'm guaranteed to get something to share with you today. And I'm sorry. I tried, but I'm hoping to get a few more days out. I'm hoping to get to Bempton. I keep saying I'm going back to Bempton, but sadly we had to have my dog put to sleep last week. So I've not managed to do a lot of stuff. My other dog's really struggling with losing his best friend, so I've spent a lot of time at home and looking after him and getting my head around it. I've spent a long time with this little puppy, so I've got one puppy left. I say puppy, we celebrated his 15th birthday last week as well. A few days before we lost ours, we celebrated Moo's 15th birthday, so that was really cool that we got to do that with him. But he's now going to start coming out wildlife photographing with me. He can't walk very well, so hopefully on my next video he's going to be actually with me. We've bought him a little pushchair so he can come and sit in his chair while I photograph stuff, so that will be cool to have him out with me. But he was originally coming with me today, but as it's 30 degrees, there was no way I could bring him out today, so I'm going to get home and see him. Well, good morning. I've come to St. Aidan's today. I said I wanted to try somewhere with my little puppy. So I didn't want to take him too far, and I wanted just to mainly test to see what it's like. So we've come to St. Aidan's. So that was quite cool. Did you actually see that grape chick? I've never seen a grape chick do that. It was proper slap in the water.
Sticking your head in the sharpest thing.
Well, we've stopped for a little break and get little legs out for a little bit. This is my little man. 15-year-old this little man is. Isn't he cute? I know I'm biased. I'm totally biased, but he is super cute. So far we've got, it's been a day of grebes. It really has been a day of grebes. Had like this little grebe that I showed you earlier that was flapping its wings along the water. Just sat here watching another grebe, little family. And we've had a distant spoonbill. That was quite unexpected. I would love to have tried and get a bit closer to him, but there was just no paths to get any closer, so he was distant. But I think you can actually make out what it was. The head. He's got a wobbly head. He's gone to sleep. Never work with animals, is it? So it's done for the day. I didn't really want to do from inside the car because my dog's a bit hot, so we've got the aircon on for him. So I thought I'll come out, I'll do it while I'm outside. We didn't really get a lot today, but what we did got was quite good. And so today was mainly a test to see how my pup would do in his little chair. But he loved it, and especially finishing the day with an doggy ice cream. I mean, best day ever for him. But I'm definitely going to Bempton, and I'm aiming, fingers crossed, for a sunrise. I haven't done a sunrise this year at Bempton, and that's one of the favourite things I love doing. But another successful day at St Aidan's. Well, good morning. I've got to Bempton for 4:30 this morning, hoping that I'm going to have an amazing sunrise. I am met with thick fog again. I'm just not having much luck at Bempton. I can't believe it. 2 o'clock alarm this morning. I've had no coffee and I'm met with fog. But I'm still going to make the most of my morning. Hopefully when the sun comes up, this fog's going to burn through. And I'm not going to have another morning like last time where the fog beat me. I mean, look at this view though. I'm at my favourite sunrise viewpoint. Just as I was about to give up hope, the sun came through. It wasn't as good as I'd hoped, but oh my goodness, wow, it came through. And then the gannet I was watching stood up and there was a baby cougar underneath it. I think I have got the shot of the day, and it is 6 o'clock in the morning, and I've got one of the best shots I've probably ever got. Fingers crossed when I get it on the camera, but wow, that was now worth it. It really was worth the 2 o'clock alarm. I'm still with these Gannets, the original Gannets. Now to see why I like this viewpoint for the sunrise. It rises up and you can be at the right point and the sun's directly shining on the water behind them, and the reflections you get on this water, wow. So I've now come to Jubilee Corner. I normally do it the opposite way around and start at Staple Nuke and then finish here. But I always know that this side's better for the sunrise. Did you see the Fulmer chick? I have never seen a Fulmer chick. That was a really unexpected surprise. But honestly, this is why I love coming to Bempton early. I have got the place to myself. It's amazing. Coffee time. I desperately need this caffeine. It's been an amazing morning. Honestly, it's been fab. So I'm going to sit, have a coffee, try and wake up a bit. I'm tempted to call it now, to be fair, because the light is so harsh. But I'm going to sit and have a coffee and decide what I'm going to do. I decided it was getting, as you can see from this harsh light on me, it was just getting too bright. I've actually been here 7 hours, even though it's still morning. And it's starting to get busier as well. And that's one of the reasons I like doing the early mornings, so I can get away as it gets busy. But wow, what a day. I'm so glad I did come today. I mean, the first Googa at sunrise, I mean, wow. That was a moment that'll probably last a long time in my memory. Then seeing a Fulmer chick. Then we had that male kestrel. I know the footage was really shaky. I was having to hold the camera near above my head and look at the viewfinder because I was just that little bit too little to see it from the grass. So I apologise, that was so wobbly. Good morning. I've come to Rutting Meadows today. So I'm hoping today that I actually get to go in the heights and see something. So I'm going to have a wander. I'm here with my dad today. And we're going to see how we get into these heights. And I will show you what Rutting Meadows is like. So I managed to get in the hide. I went in and asked what we had to do, and basically I could have a day pass today. So I paid £3 and I can have a key to the hide, and obviously cover my parking and stuff. But I'm now going to go back and join. If you remember, you can buy a key for £15 and then that's yours to keep. But wow, that hide was so cool. Within seconds we had the great white egret, we had kingfisher. I mean, they were the two main species, but wow. So I'm currently at part of the reserve called Joe's Pond. It is beautiful. There's not a lot about, but wow, this is somewhere I could literally sit all day. Morning. I've come to North Cave Wetlands today. Look, I've got a weird deja vu that I've been here before. I know I haven't, but all the journey here, I was like, I've been down this road, I've been down this road. As soon as we pulled in the car park, I was like, we've been in this car park, but I know we've never actually been here. That was quite cool. We've done the first two hides. There was a lot of egrets, like little egrets. Egrets seem to be my thing at the moment. Everywhere I go, I think we find egrets. But I also got a green sandpiper and a green shank. I've forgotten already. Oh, we've got cormorants, we've got great crested grebes, there's egrets, there's posts where kingfishers must land. Oh, honestly, I love this kind of viewpoint. I could spend a day just sat there watching the world go by. Oh my goodness, we're in the tide. It is so cool. Within seconds of coming in here, we've got like loads of like weird birds and stuff. But all these sand martins came in. That was just unreal. I didn't do a video of it because I really wanted to try and get pictures of them. I feel like I've got some pictures. Wow, that was really cool. But another little funny thing, I got so excited. I seen this tree and I seen this bird. I was like, oh my god, what is that? It was huge. Put my camera on it, filmed it, and it's a kite. Not a red kite, not a black kite, not any kind of kite. It's a kite. But honestly, I'm having a bit of a dippy day. So we're back in the car now. Oh my goodness, that was really good. Everything was a bit distant, like height-wise, but I don't know, there's something about this place. I really enjoyed it.
Where the white round albatross was used to come and sit. Your father went round on my night. You look at the cliffs now and see the colony never evolving.
That was so cool. I love that. I love diving Gannet days. They're one of my favourite days of the year. I just love being out on the ocean. I think you might have gathered that from the fan videos. I just love it. It was so cool to actually get them on video though. I've never really videoed them, only when I do the underwater. So it was quite interesting to actually just watch them rather than trying to get the picture constantly. Come on in. I've come to one of my favourite reserves today. I've come to RSPB Leighton Moss. I've seen pictures yesterday that the osprey were about, and I wanted to come before the osprey leave for the winter. So I'm hoping today that I get some good osprey pictures. So I've been sat in this hide now for 6 hours. I really do need to leave and go and show the rest of the reserve deer, but I still haven't seen the osprey, and I really wanted to see the osprey today, and I want to actually just stop and listen. Sorry, I thought I was seeing the osprey. I just want to sit and listen and still keep my fingers crossed that this osprey turns up. Well, there wasn't really much in Grisdale. There literally was a heron, a little egret and a great white egret. Well, I'm back at the visitor centre. I didn't actually see anything on the way back, but you never know, something could like jump out at me. But I love it here. I don't come here as often as I should. So I will be back in October for the beaded tits. But today, honestly, that great white egret stole the show. Good morning. So I'm back at Rutting Meadows today. I've come with my puppy and my hubby to see how the dog does here. So it's just going to be a little visit today to see if we see the kingfisher. There wasn't a lot about today, but as we were getting ready to leave, there was 2 buzzards and then a bittern landed in. Well, the bittern landed in the reeds just here. So we've come out and we're going to stand on this viewpoint for a little bit and see if we can spot it. So we've ended up calling it a day. It's suddenly got really hot. We made it down to Joe's Pond and I was filming the fish and this swan, my DJI under the water, and this swan was like, "Oh, what are you doing?" and came over to have a look. But it's got a bit too hot for the dog now. So I'm going to call it a day and I will speak to you on my next video. Good morning. So I've actually come to a reserve I haven't been to for well over a year. I've come to Gosforth Nature Reserve up in Newcastle way. I am actually a member here, but I haven't been for that long. I keep threatening to come up, but then there's other places that call me where to go. So I thought, well, it's getting close to deer rutting season and I have really good deer here. So I thought I'm going to come and have a look and see what I can see deer wise. So I've just left that hide. Do you know what? I didn't really see much, but sometimes it's not actually about what you see. It was just nice. I literally had the hide to myself until I was just packing up to leave. And I don't know, sometimes it's just sitting, listening, just being out in nature and hearing nothing but nature sounds. It just, I just love days where you just have places to yourself. That was a bit disappointing. So I went into Beck Hide and there was literally nothing there. There used to be sticks in there for the kingfishers, but there wasn't even any sticks. So I literally gave it a second and came back out. So then there's a new hide since last time I came. So oh, do you know what? I'm going to go and have a look at that hide. I've not been in it and see what it's like. And I got round there and it was locked. You have to buy a key. Thing is, I was speaking to the woman this morning when I got here and said, oh, I haven't been here for about 18 months. Is there anything different I need to know? No. I mean, this hide couldn't be any further away. It's right the opposite side. And if she'd told me that at the start, I would have bought a key. I'm back in the car. It literally took me 42 minutes to walk back to the car. Well, walk back to the reception area. I'd love to know your thoughts on this. Every time I get back to reception, you have to sign in and sign out here unless you come with the code to get in. But when you just come in normally, I must think you must have to let them know that you're going to stay late. But they always seem shocked that I'm one of the last ones to actually leave a reserve. But they're always like, oh, you're the one who's been here all day. I mean, I was late getting here today because we had an incident outside our house. And I couldn't get off the drive. So I didn't get here till 10:30. So it's now like 3:30. And they were shocked that I've been here that long. I could sit there all day. I really don't know why that is a long time. especially when they have kingfishers. I know I didn't really get much today to show you, but you know, I still really enjoyed it. There was something magical about having the place to myself and literally just not hearing any other sound apart from the wildlife. And it was just, it just grounds you. Like, I needed today, I really did. I've had one of them weeks, but it's getting close to deer rutting. I've got Bradgate planned. I've got 2 visits planned to Bradgate. I'm currently lost trying to get out the walled garden. But good morning. I've come to Raby Castle today. I wanted one. I've just got the iPhone 16 Pro Max and I really wanted to test the video on it. So I haven't actually brought my normal microphone today. Because when I've seen the adverts for the 16 Pro Max, I loved the audio and the video side of it, which is one of the reasons I upgraded from a 13 Pro Max. So I really wanted to test it out today. But I've mainly come to Raby Castle because I want to see how the deer rut's starting. I had a starting yet before I start going a bit further afield. And today is one of the days I'm with little legs. So far I've only found a couple of fallow deer. I have just found a red deer herd. Well, the females of the herd, but they're really distant. But little legs is doing so good. He's loving it. Like, yeah, he's loving being out with mum. And I think he's going to steal the show today because he's looking extra cute. So wow, I literally just said stop talking and put the phone back on the pushchair. And as I went turn around, there was 3 huge red deer stags right behind me. Like, oh my god. Then they started rutting. The rut has started. The route that we normally go isn't very pushchair friendly. But I'm going to carry on down the path. So I've never actually been this far down. But as soon as we got to the end, we either have to turn back or go across the grass. So we're going to go across the grass. So I'm going to be so out of breath. I mean, we've only got so far and I'm shattered. go, we're back in the car. Oh my God, I'm boiling. I'm so out of breath. It was such an uphill battle, but especially with him, in pushing him on uneven ground. But he wanted to actually get out and walk for a little bit. And when he wants to walk, we like to encourage him to walk to help keep his hips from deteriorating even quicker. Because basically he's got bad hips, bad heart, he's got mouth cancer, he's got dementia, he has seizures, which is why he's in his pushchair. He just can't do a long walk. We've got some really good deer, and it was so cool to actually see that they are starting to rut.
But looking back at these summer moments, I realised how healing nature can be. Whether it's a quiet morning light or those unexpected wildlife encounters. Each outing became more than just photography for me. They became shared adventures with my little old man. The next part of our journey though starts from autumn right through to winter, and that'll be coming up in the next video. Thank you for being part of this incredible journey with me, and I will see you for my next video. See you soon.